So our relationship with the New Jersey Symphony is something that I absolutely cherish.
It's just been great to see and collaborate with the New Jersey Symphony. As a choir member, I've gotten to just be in that professional and musical environment. It's an immersive experience. I think it's really great that any student be able to experience a collaboration like that and be able to kind of work and see what it's like in a professional setting.
I remembered when I really just loved working with Shen the first time is when we were in Princeton, the first Messiah concert, and you felt the energy locked in. You actually didn't even notice the people. At least for me, I didn't notice the people. I felt like I was living in the music. I felt like I was with her 100%. You know, like her as a conductor, she is also the music. She's not phonating the music, but she is making the music.
I think it was because of what I knew needed to be done, and because at those days the students were they were so hungry that they just got on board. I said, okay guys, we're just going to do the best we could. And right from the get-go, the orchestra understood, as it still does today, that we're an educational institution, we're a training ground. This is not a professional choir. I just said, you've got to be willing to be partners with me in this journey and accept, you know, who we are and how we work. And they said yes. And Naimi Yevi was the first, you know, artistic director that we collaborated with. And his piano dress rehearsal here on campus with those students was a moment that I will remember forever. The students were just transfixed.
When we get on the stage with the symphony, it's a totally different experience. There's something that I heard, oh, like, you know, the string section is doing this cool thing that I didn't even, you know, think about before. And so it is really cool to kind of put all of it together. And there's, I mean, no matter how many times we perform it, we're doing 3 performances with the Symphony for 4A, and I think I'll find something different every single time.
Well, I haven't been able to do much work with a full symphony. In high school, we did work with piano. I mean, for theater, you work with small orchestras, pit orchestras, and sometimes big pit orchestras, but there's nothing as like expansive and amazing as the size of the New Jersey Symphony. And just working with professionals from a college level, it's kind of, this is our stepping stone into the professional world, so having the opportunity for a true professional experience with some amazing musicians, it's just fantastic. And it was really great to be able to finally do work like that in my time here at Montclair.
This past Messiah that we did was my first opportunity to get with the entire symphony orchestra. There's just a different atmosphere. Like when you step on the stage with a bunch of musicians that are all like-minded and we all have the same goal, you don't always get that, and you don't get it in many things outside of music. So being able to be with a group that plays at such a high caliber and work with conductors outside of Dr. Buchanan, who's great, but also with like Shen, it's great. Great opportunity.
It's so fun to collaborate with them because it feels like a professional partnership, and that's something that not every college choir gets to do. But I did also perform the Messiah last semester, and that was, I think, one of the most thrilling experiences of my life. Working with Shen was like amazing. And I'm so glad that we're continuing to get to do things like this because it's such a rush that you really can't get anywhere else. It's such an intimate experience that you're also sharing with an entire audience, and it's just this amazing thing that happens, and I really don't know where else I would be able to get something like that. It's awesome.
It's a huge sea change after you've been on stage with the likes of Shen. You know, this phenomenal energy, the orchestra playing so beautifully, the last years have just been amazing. And so the students get in that environment because we've encouraged them to respond to the moment. They go even higher into this artistic element, and they come out of it with a bona fide experience that has changed their lives. And they won't forget that, just as I, as a young student, didn't forget it when I heard it.
I want to thank our friends at New Jersey Symphony. You know, I'm a trombone player. I've performed with the New Jersey Symphony, and so there's something that's really touching about all of this. Of course, I'd like to say hi to all of my friends in the symphony, And this partnership means a lot to us. I think that we've got something really good going on. I look forward to expanding that, not only musically, but educationally. I'm just really thankful to the symphony and everybody here at Montclair State University for allowing this to happen.
Students who were not normally in the choir would audition to be in the choir because they sensed what it was they could get from this experience. It brings out the best in me, and I think it brings out the best in the students. And I think it's something that New Jersey should be really proud of, that one of its state universities and its state orchestra have this relationship that I think we're artistic and cultural beacons for our state and for our community, and that's something that I'm honored to play that role.